The Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors met for the second time this preseason, and this time, Los Angeles walked away with a statement win. On Sunday night, inside a packed arena buzzing with excitement, the Lakers took down the Warriors 126-116, a victory that showcased not just the scoreboard, but the team's chemistry, rhythm, and growing confidence under head coach J.J. Redick. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Even though several superstars were unavailable, the game carried plenty of intrigue. LeBron James, now 40 years old, and Luka Doncic sat out for Los Angeles, while Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler rested for Golden State. Without those headliners, the stage was wide open for the younger and emerging players to make their mark, and several Lakers rose to the challenge. Austin Reeves was the clear standout. From the opening tip, he played with aggression and precision, setting the tone for the entire team. Reeves scored 21 points in only 23 minutes, connecting on 7 of his 10 shots from the field. His first-quarter burst gave the Lakers an early cushion, and his off-ball movement and mid-range touch continued to frustrate the Warriors' defense. Midway through the third quarter, he appeared to roll his ankle on a drive but remained on the bench afterward, signaling that the issue was not serious. His performance once again underlined why the Lakers view him as one of their key building blocks. Rui Hachimura followed with another efficient and assertive outing. The forward dropped 16 points, using his size and footwork to dominate smaller defenders in the paint. DeAndre Ayton, meanwhile, showed why Los Angeles added him during the offseason. His presence on both ends of the court was undeniable, scoring 14 points, grabbing 8 rebounds, and handing out 5 assists. He controlled the glass, facilitated from a high post, and offered rim protection that helped set the tone defensively. On the Golden State side, Brandon Podziemski continued his steady climb. The 21-year-old guard led all scorers with 23 points, showing poise and efficiency from the perimeter. His footwork, court vision, and fearless drives into traffic gave the Warriors some much-needed energy, especially in the third quarter. Off the bench, Brazilian forward Gue Santos contributed with 3 points and 5 rebounds in limited minutes, though his shot didn't fall, hitting only 1 of 5 attempts from the floor. From the very start, Los Angeles imposed its will. Reeves scored the first 5 points of the game, Ayton sank his opening 2 shots, and the Lakers' offensive execution was crisp and confident. The team's ball movement, led by Gabe Vincent and Jake LaRavia, consistently created open looks and kept the Warriors off balance. The Lakers ended the first quarter ahead 30-24, a lead that reflected their control in tempo and discipline. The second quarter was where the Lakers truly began to separate themselves. Reeves stayed hot, dropping another 5 quick points, forcing Warriors head coach Steve Kerr to call an early timeout. Rookie Dalton Knecht, making his first preseason start, showed impressive confidence by attacking the rim and earning trips to the line. His willingness to seek contact and finish through it highlighted the aggressiveness Redick wants to see from his young players. Defensively, the Lakers executed with intensity. They forced turnovers, rotated efficiently, and shut down second-chance opportunities. With that defensive energy feeding their transition game, Los Angeles extended the lead to as many as 21 points midway through the quarter. Even when Golden State found brief rhythm, Los Angeles closed the half strong, capped by 3 Reeves free throws to push the advantage to 17 points at the break. Golden State returned to the court in the third quarter with renewed urgency. Podziemski hit back-to-back threes to cut the deficit, and the Warriors began moving the ball more fluidly. For a few minutes, the momentum shifted. But every time the visitors closed in, Hachimura and Ayton answered. Hachimura attacked the paint with force, while Ayton controlled the interior with rebounding and screen setting. The Lakers kept their composure, entering the final quarter up 90-85. Then came the fourth quarter, and a new spark from the bench. Bronny James, the rookie guard and son of LeBron James, made his presence felt. He played with pace, pushing the ball in transition, and delivered one of the highlights of the night, a perfect alley-oop pass to Jackson Hayes for a thunderous dunk. Bronny's aggressiveness attacking the rim helped the Lakers rebuild a double-digit lead. His energy on defense and ability to read plays brought a different dimension to the Lakers' second unit. From that point, J.J. Redick's team showed maturity. The ball moved with purpose, players communicated on defense, and every possession had intent. Gabe Vincent hit a timely 3, Jake LaRavia added a mid-range jumper, and the Lakers methodically maintained control. Even as Golden State tried to mount a late push, Los Angeles closed the door with strong execution and defensive stops. When the final buzzer sounded, the Lakers had earned a win that went beyond the numbers. It was a display of depth, balance, and a team beginning to understand its identity. Reeves looked sharp, Ayton showed why his skill set fits perfectly alongside the Lakers guards, and Hachimura continued to prove he's ready for an expanded role. For the Warriors, it wasn't the result they hoped for, but there were positive takeaways. Podziemski's continued development is one of the best storylines of their preseason. His scoring consistency, confidence, and growing leadership hint that he could become a key part of Golden State's rotation once the season begins. Both teams will meet again soon, this time when the games truly count. The Lakers and Warriors are set to open their regular season against each other on October 21st. While LeBron James, at 40, is not expected to play in the opener, most of the other stars should be available, setting the stage for an electric start to the season. If Sunday's matchup was any indication, their upcoming clash will be filled with intensity, new rivalries, and plenty of storylines. For Los Angeles, this preseason win may have been just another tune-up, but it looked and felt like a preview of a team ready to make serious noise once the real battles begin. Los Angeles Lakers head coach J.J. Redick has confirmed that Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and Marcus Smart will all be available for Tuesday night's preseason matchup against the Phoenix Suns. A major update for a Lakers team that's still working to build rhythm ahead of the regular season, according to Dan Woik of The Athletic. Redick stated that five-time All-NBA guard Luka Doncic will make his preseason debut after being held out of the team's earlier contests for rest and recovery purposes. Newly signed guard Marcus Smart, one of the Lakers' biggest off-season additions, will also take the court for the first time in purple and gold. In addition, guard Austin Reeves, who exited Sunday's victory over the Golden State Warriors after a minor knee collision, has been cleared to play. Dan Woik reported the news on X, writing, "The plan," J.J. Redick says, "is for Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves and Marcus Smart to all play tomorrow in Phoenix." This marks a significant step for Los Angeles, which has been cautious with several of its top players throughout the preseason. In the first meeting between the Lakers and Suns on October 3rd, Phoenix completely overpowered a shorthanded Los Angeles squad, 103-81. That night, Reeves stood out as one of the few bright spots, scoring 20 points on 6 of 11 shooting from the field and a perfect 7-for-7 from the free throw line in just 21 minutes. However, LeBron James, Doncic, Smart, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and rookie Adu Thiero were all sidelined. Now, the Lakers are slowly piecing their lineup back together, aiming to find their chemistry before the regular season opener. Doncic's return is especially important. The 26-year-old superstar has been carefully managed by the Lakers training staff after a grueling summer representing Slovenia in Eurobasket, where he carried a heavy workload. The Lakers have opted to ease him back to full speed, prioritizing his long-term health and conditioning. Redick's approach this preseason has been methodical. With LeBron James, now 40 years old, dealing with a right-side sciatica injury expected to sideline him for at least 2 to 3 more weeks, the team's offensive structure has lacked cohesion. Doncic's playmaking, scoring, and floor vision are crucial for the Lakers' offensive identity, and his absence has left Los Angeles searching for consistency. Adding to the challenges, Marcus Smart, who signed a 2-year, $10.5 million deal using the Lakers' biannual exception, has also been limited due to an Achilles tendinopathy issue. Smart, the 2022 NBA Defensive Player of the Year, was one of the team's key acquisitions this offseason. Known for his toughness, leadership, and defensive intelligence, Smart is expected to bring an edge to a Lakers roster that struggled with perimeter defense last season. Redick and general manager Rob Pelinka see Smart as a vital addition, not just for his defensive skill set but also for his veteran leadership in the locker room. Although injuries have begun to take their toll on Smart, now 31, the Lakers are hopeful he can play a significant role in anchoring their backcourt. This offseason, Pelinka made a series of calculated roster moves after losing forward Dorian Finney-Smith to the Houston Rockets on a 4-year, $52 million deal. Finney-Smith's departure created 2 major gaps, outside shooting and perimeter defense, that the Lakers were determined to address. Pelinka responded by signing Smart for his elite defense and bringing in Jake LaRavia, a sharpshooting combo forward, to help stretch the floor. Redick's vision for this Lakers team is clear, a blend of experienced stars and younger, versatile contributors who can switch defensively and play with pace. The preseason has been about experimenting with lineups, testing rotations, and understanding how Doncic fits alongside Reeves, Smart, and the rest of the supporting cast. Austin Reeves' continued growth remains another focal point. Entering his fourth season with the Lakers, Reeves has evolved from an undrafted rookie into a core piece of the franchise. His ability to create off the dribble, shoot efficiently, and compete on defense makes him an essential part of Redick's system. His return from the minor knee issue on Sunday is encouraging news for a team that can't afford more injury setbacks. As the Lakers prepare for their second-to-last preseason game, Tuesday's matchup against the Suns takes on added importance. With Doncic, Smart, and Reeves expected to share the floor for the first time, fans will finally get a glimpse of how the team's new pieces mesh in live action. It will be an early test of Redick's offensive schemes and the Lakers' revamped defensive structure. After the game in Phoenix, Los Angeles will return home to face the Sacramento Kings on Friday to wrap up its preseason schedule. That contest will serve as the final opportunity for Redick to evaluate rotations and conditioning before the regular season begins. The Lakers enter the 2025-26 campaign with high expectations. Even with LeBron James temporarily sidelined, the presence of Luka Doncic gives Los Angeles a legitimate superstar capable of carrying the offense. Adding Marcus Smart's defensive intensity and leadership, along with Austin Reeves' reliability, could form the backbone of a roster built for deep playoff contention. Tuesday's game may just be another preseason matchup on paper, but for J.J. Redick and the Lakers, it represents much more, a critical step in rebuilding chemistry, testing their identity, and preparing to chase another championship once the regular season tips off. The Los Angeles Lakers' pursuit of Giannis Antetokounmpo may be inching closer to reality than anyone could have imagined. With new NBA rumors surfacing almost daily, the possibility of the Milwaukee Bucks superstar eventually leaving Wisconsin has become one of the league's hottest storylines. And naturally, the Lakers, an organization built on star power and championship legacies, are right in the middle of the speculation. Even though the trade deadline is still several months away, the buzz surrounding Giannis continues to grow louder. He remains one of the most dominant players in the league, a two-time MVP and finals champion whose combination of size, athleticism, and leadership makes him the kind of talent any franchise would build its future around. But with questions about the Bucks' long-term direction and their ability to contend, whispers of potential frustration from Giannis have not gone unnoticed across the league. For Los Angeles, this scenario couldn't come at a better time. The Lakers are still seeking the next superstar piece to extend their championship window alongside 40-year-old LeBron James and new franchise cornerstone Luka Doncic, who arrived in a stunning trade with the Dallas Mavericks. The addition of Giannis would instantly make the Lakers not just title favorites, but potentially one of the most unstoppable rosters in modern NBA history. Still, the path to landing him won't be easy. According to Lakers insider Jovan Buha, Los Angeles could be in a much stronger position to make a run at Giannis after the conclusion of the current season. That's because, by next summer, the Lakers will finally regain full access to 3 first-round draft picks, an essential component for any blockbuster trade involving a superstar of Giannis' caliber. At the moment, the Lakers simply don't have enough trade assets to compete with other teams' potential offers. They've already moved several picks in previous deals, limiting their immediate flexibility. That means if the Bucks decide to move Giannis before the trade deadline, Los Angeles would likely be forced to watch from the sidelines. But if Milwaukee holds on to him through the end of the season, the Lakers' position changes dramatically. Timing, therefore, is everything. For the Lakers to have a realistic shot at acquiring Giannis, he would need to remain with the Bucks until the offseason. Whether that happens will depend entirely on how Milwaukee performs in the months ahead. A strong campaign, one that ends with a deep playoff run, could convince Giannis to stay loyal to the franchise that drafted him. But another early postseason exit, or signs that the team's championship window has closed, could lead to tension and possibly a trade request. If that situation unfolds, the Lakers will be ready. With 3 first-round picks and multiple pick swaps available, they could build a package that's competitive with nearly any other team in the league. It wouldn't be easy, but the Lakers have a history of turning slim chances into massive victories. From trading for Kobe Bryant's rights on draft night to landing Shaquille O'Neal, Pau Gasol, and now Luka Doncic, the Lakers have consistently found a way to attract generational talents when the opportunity arises. However, there are key challenges standing in the way. One major factor is the contract situation of Austin Reeves, one of the Lakers' most valuable young assets. Reeves, who has become a fan favorite and a rising star in his own right, will be a free agent after this season. That means he can only be included in a trade before the February deadline. If the Lakers wait until the offseason, when their full draft capital becomes available, They would no longer be able to include Reeves in a deal unless it involved a complex sign-and-trade arrangement. Additionally, the Lakers have several sizable expiring contracts that could play an important role in any trade discussions. Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, and Maxi Kleber are all on deals that expire soon, and their contracts could be crucial for salary-matching purposes in a potential in-season trade for Giannis. But those contracts lose much of their value once the off-season begins, further complicating the Lakers' potential trade strategy. Even so, the Lakers have another advantage that few teams can match: financial flexibility. With a number of contracts coming off the books, Los Angeles will enter next summer with the ability to absorb a massive salary like Giannis without exceeding the league's luxury tax threshold too severely. Combined with their draft capital and global market appeal, that flexibility makes the Lakers one of the few franchises capable of realistically pulling off such a move. Of course, all of this depends on Giannis himself. The Greek Freak has remained loyal to Milwaukee since being drafted, bringing the franchise its first NBA championship in 50 years back in 2021. But NBA history has shown that even the most loyal superstars can grow frustrated when their team's title window begins to close. If the Bucks stumble again this year, especially after recent roster changes, Giannis could find himself questioning whether Milwaukee can still surround him with enough help to win another championship. Should that moment come, the Lakers would almost certainly make their move. Adding Giannis to a roster that already features 40-year-old LeBron James and Luka Doncic would be a seismic shift for the entire league, a move that could instantly change the balance of power in both conferences. It would also continue the Lakers' long-standing tradition of turning big dreams into blockbuster realities. For now, though, the Lakers wait. They monitor every development in Milwaukee, every subtle comment from Giannis, and every sign that the Bucks front office might be losing confidence in their current core. Whether the Greek Freak ultimately becomes available is still unknown, but one thing is certain: if that door opens even slightly, the Lakers will be ready to push it wide open. In the high-stakes world of NBA superstars and power moves, the Lakers' dream of pairing Giannis Antetokounmpo with 40-year-old LeBron James and Luka Doncic might sound ambitious, but history suggests that in Los Angeles, ambition often turns into reality.